Hey, good morning, guys. Good afternoon, good evening. It depends on the place you're watching me from. Today's video is a special video, guys. I want to say good afternoon, good morning, or good evening. It depends on the place and the destination you're watching me from. So today is another beautiful day over here in Kenya, Africa. I'm really shooting this video from my home here, my beautiful home in Kenya, Africa, to be specific, near the border of Kenya and Tanzania. Nyabohanse is Bania village. Hey, those dogs are, my little dogs are fighting. I don't know why they're fighting for. That's Bambo and B and Soothe. Yeah, let's put that aside. So welcome back, and this is Claude Joseph. Please show some love by subscribing, liking, and sharing this video. I really appreciate your love and support. So this is amazing and very beautiful and a very nice day over here. We give thanks to Almighty God for this beautiful and amazing day and a gift of life again, you know. So this day today, I just woke up feeling fresh, feeling okay. I'm feeling really amazing. And remember, we are really approaching December, and when we're approaching December, we know all that it's Christmas. And when it's Christmas, we start to sing there is Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, da-da. I don't know to sing in the front, but I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Guys, I'm not good in singing, but I'm good in just giving some little stories. And yeah, so in that, it's a very one thing and gift from Almighty God. So yeah, Happy New Year in advance, and also Happy Merry Christmas in advance, because we are in November. And remember, guys, in our culture, a year like now, a time like now, it's where circumcision always occur, you know. So in Korea land, as a culture, at a time like now, starting from October, November, December, those 3 months, it's a crazy month when you're from here this place. So with me, when I'm standing over here, we see a lot of what you call like circumcision ceremonies passing around this other end. Those are rite of passages, or is it rites of passages? How many rites of passage do you have? We have birth, circumcision, and death. Or are they four? Birth, circumcision, marriage, and death. How many rites of passage do you have, guys? Comment down below. You know, every single day is a learning day. How many rites of passages do you have? With me, I know birth, circumcision, marriage, and then death. There are those in between marriage, they don't do marriage. There are those in between, they don't do circumcision. Being born, and the main one is being born and death. So like now, there's a lot of people dancing all the way on the road, which I don't want to show you, but you just see people shouting on the other end, a lot of noises. Reason being, with me, I respect culture so much. I respect culture so much, and I don't want to engage myself right there, because they want to start shouting to me, hey, why are you recording us, man? But in case maybe I'm passing by my motorbike, when my camera is actually on its tripod, it's roaring, then you can be seeing that. Let me know in the comment section, at what time do circumcision always occur in your culture? Because like us, it usually occur twice in a year. That will be April and October, November, but specifically November and December. Yeah, let's put that aside. But today is another beautiful day. I was just giving you a small quote, or a small what you call like tips of what do happen here in our culture, more so Korea people. Today I'm going to receive a visitor. She has been here with us all days, but unfortunately her kid was going to do what you call like schooling and other stuffs. But we want to hear from her what has been happening all the way, how was life in Nyabohanse, and then why did she decided to come back in Nyabohanse. So watch this video to the end, and of course, let's see what's happening over here. Enjoy the view and the beautiful serene environment at our home here. All right. Yeah, guys, you hear some noise down there? Do you hear some noise and music? Listen, down here. Listen. People dancing. Moto, moto, moto. People are dancing down there. You hear? So it's a rite of passage which is a must, and sometimes isn't a must. But to some community like where I come from, it's a must. To some communities like where I come from, like Korea tribe, it's a rite of passage for what you call like Moso boys. It's a must. To some families it's not a must, but it is a must as a Korean boy. Even me, I just passed through this. So people celebrated, danced, you know, they did some relations, you know, we just walked all the way. But sometimes when you grow up, sometimes you see, hey, it's this way. Yeah, okay, it's good to celebrate sometimes your culture, because they always say he who or she who lives the culture has left the ancestral. So you listen to the music. So there's a lot of people there, down there. You listen to the music. All right. The song is really entertaining. People have been entertained down there like crazy. And the song always sing, it's the show from Monday to Monday. We have to do the show Monday to Monday. All right, guys, with that, as they do that, we do something constructive also. When they stop dancing, we harvest. Like you see our amazing spider plant have really done very well. Yesterday I enjoyed eating them. Mama prepared them. So only that I want also to just do some transplanting of this, because I want them all to be big like this, so that we can do some transplanting. And Mama was planting some kales the other day, so the kales are really also coming up very well. So that's her kitchen garden, because it was me and Minhawi who planted this, but now Minhawi is not around, so Mama will be enjoying doing what we call like when we are not around, maybe. And soon I'll be going to celebrate God willing, I'll be going to celebrate my wife's birthday. That will be on 30th this November. Kindly help me wish her happy birthday in advance at this time, my lovely wife Minhawi. Yeah, so that we can see how it will be around here. So her birthday is very soon, on 30th November this month, and November is this month. So yeah, this is how everything is, and we appreciate the gift of life and everything that is around here. Let me check on these goats that always make noise, and they make Granny feel so uncomfortable on the other end. Like, why go check on the goats. And also we wanna be giving Granny's updates. For now she's a little improving, not much, but she's little improving. So the goats, the moment they see me, they just want to look at me and laugh. Hey, how are you? Hi, you good? Okay, good morning. Yeah, something like that. So I have a lot that is going on the head, but as a man, you have to be a man. You know what defines a man? It's not what you see sometimes. It's not what we put on, maybe like trousers. No, this is not what defines a man. What defines a man is the responsibility you take to the family. That's what defines a man? Get me well and get me clearly. What defines a man is not this. What defines a man is not just putting on well and nicely and just putting on trousers, but what defines a man is the responsibility you take in your family or around your family. That's what defines a man. Everybody can be a man, but the responsibility makes you be mature. And also, I'm really drying up this kind of medicine. This is moringa. It's called moringa. For those who know moringa, this is moringa leaves. So later on, I'll just do what we call like make some med from here. For now, they are drying. You hear the crunchy sound? For those who knows the use of this moringa, it's called moringa. So I'm waiting for them to dry well so that I can just squash them. Not only spray but squash them well so that I can create a very nice medicine from here. Because this, if you go to the supermarkets, you see moringa, it's very expensive, very expensive. The leaves itself are very expensive, so it's better for me myself, when as the preservatives, I make the moringa leaves on my own. I make them on my own this way. Then we can be sharing with Granny. Anybody who wants it at home, I'll just give it. And also, if you need it, kindly DM. Say, Claude, I need some moringa. So maybe we wanna be sharing with you. So let me just squash them little by little, just this way by this way, so that they can dry up well. And then later on, I wanna make it in powder form. The moment you do it in powder form this way, it will be better. You just mix it with maybe warm water or your porridge, then you are good to go. You'll forget the doctor. Moringa. And also we have some soursop there. Oh my god. How are you? Bumble, just want to fix. I have bones here. That's the biggest problem with the bamboo. I want it to dry well. So let me just do this that way. Don't say Claude the herbalist. No, I'm not a herbalist. I just Google some things and they tell me, if you have moringa, it can help you. So yeah, it has been so hectic me going to do what you call like buying some meds for grandma, over-counter medicines. So it's very crazy. So it's better you mix a little by little, and then we want to forget about maybe buying some what you call like some meds sometimes. All right. She was asleep in here. She was sleeping. These people stole my TV and I only remained with the box. Hi, how are you? Abdallah? How are you? This cat loves staying in grandma's house. I mean, hi, how are you? You good? Say hi to people. Say hi. Say hi. Wait. Hi. Hey guys, we have a very cute cat over here. Grandma loves this cat. Wait. So it always gives her company. For now, it's here around here, sleeping on this TV. Imagine, guys, people broke in and just stole the TV, and I remained with the box. But it's okay. Give thanks. The good thing is they never caught my hands. If they cut your hands, maybe that's who has been hustling, doing whatever you have been doing. But I thank God. They came and they thought maybe stealing a TV, they have just driven me back. But they're just evil people. Granny. Baby. Hi. How are you? Good? Good. She's not. She's kind of a little weak. I don't know what's that because we have been doing some medication with her around here. But haya, pumzika sasa pole pole. Umesikia? Pumzika. So I'm telling pumzika means just rest a little bit, then we see what's happening. Otherwise, another cat. Hey, this one is very aggressive. B, how are you, B? B has brown eyes. Don't know white eyes. Alright guys, let's wait for the visit and we see. Alright, see you. Also we received a box of chlorine. It's a box of chlorine. Anyway, this one, villagers usually come here to fetch water mostly. So when they fetch water, this chlorine does what you call like they just do a droplet of it. It's chlorine. So you know the work of chlorine is to clean water or to treat water. Alright, let me just see the visit. Our visit. Is it dark in here? Or is it okay? You can see me well. Hey, long awaited day.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you, Claude?
I'm doing good. I'm also doing great. How about you over there?
I'm doing fine. God has been wonderful.
Yes.
Oh, guys, how are you?
How many days down the line?
How many months? Like 6 months?
It has been long.
But you know, you've been traveling.
Yes, I've been traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, for those who are new here, for the new subscribers, this is Irene Swaita. She came in Nyabuhanse like 6 months ago, and she has been one of our best house managers.
1 year.
So it's 1 year.
Since last year.
Since last year, yeah.
1 year and some months.
It's some
1 month.
1 month.
Yeah.
And now she's around here. Maybe I want to give her a chance to introduce herself. And yeah, she want to tell you more about herself. Yes, Irene.
Hi, beautiful people. I'm called Irene Soita. Most of you know me. And for the new subscribers, I'm called Irene Soita. I'm a YouTuber. My name is Irene Soita. You can check me out. And I came back to Nyabuhanse. And I don't want to forget my people. You don't forget about the people who held your hand, you know.
They say don't forget where you came from.
Hey, don't forget where you came from, you know. So I came here to say hi. I called Minhawi.
Yes.
And Minhawi was in Mombasa, but I told her like I will be coming here to Nyambohanza, and she told me like, oh, I have a house. I have a 2-bedroom. Just go open one.
Yeah. And it's free. It's there. I think already you have opened it. Now it's free for that.
And cook some renda for Claude Joseph.
Guys, you know one thing I love about she used to prepare very nice jute malo.
Yeah.
We call mrenda in English jute malo. Yeah, so I used to love jute malo when she prepared it. So I could just even drink itself without even having ugali aside. Yeah, Irene, you're highly welcome.
I'm so
now we are not at the Airbnbs. We just came back home.
I'm telling Kimberly that this one is so beautiful. It's just cool. It's peaceful also.
Yes.
Yeah. And you had a house. You already have a house.
I have a house over here. Yeah.
It's just beautiful that you came to be with your family.
We call it Simba in other
this one
language.
Is Simba. This is the biggest Simba, guys. Simba not this big like with 2 bedrooms. No.
Come
Simba
on.
It's only 1 room.
1 room.
But now this is big.
It's big.
But it's good that even if when you build your dream house, this one is going to be here, and it will always serve a big purpose.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, guys, in some communities, not in some communities, but I think in communities back in Kenya, we always just build one house, just like it's a single room, which comprises of a dining area. It's the same room which is a bedroom. It's the same room which is the kitchen. It's the same room that even friends when they come, they're there. But with me, I had a mind that, hey man, sometimes I'll be visiting. You know, sometimes you have to put your dreams into reality sometimes. So with me, even me, my dad was telling me, just build something
small
for yourself. And I was like, no, let me just prove him wrong. But this house has been here it has been built for almost 5 years right now.
5 years. The bulletproof house, you know.
You know, it's slowly but slowly when you get something small, you do it.
You know, I was doing that project for my nephews.
Yes.
And I just remembered the bulletproof house for Claude Joseph. And I told myself, He really used a lot of money.
Yeah, this
Transforming
is a
that
mad house
to this.
It's
Oh
really
my
a
God,
lot.
it's a lot
This
of
could
money.
have built like this other house,
Yeah.
and then it you just even you furnish it.
Yeah.
But now I was like,
well, I know it costed me a lot.
I went a long way.
Yeah.
But still, I thank God because
Yeah.
I changed the narrative.
Yeah.
You know,
It's so beautiful.
there are those who willing like, hey, I can build that house for Claude. You know,
Yeah.
there's this one. Maybe me, I'm really wishing like I want to build a big house, like another villa, or I want to build a bungalow. And then somebody says, hey, I wish I can have a house like that for Claude.
This one.
So
even when I came and you know, this place just suited here so perfectly.
wow.
So when I came and sat here, I said like, this is just enough for me also. You know, now I'm loving it. But I know the process. Yeah. It's not that easy, Claude. Yeah. But at the moment, it's like this. Yeah. It's finished. It's look amazing. Yeah.
Congratulations first because I saw you're doing a really great job on YouTube also.
Yeah, thank
you.
And
also you're really pushing hard.
Yeah, I'm really.
Yeah, how is life at home?
Life at home is good. I'm used to it like that village life, just like here. It's amazing, and I love also the progress that I've made because I think I'm certain that I've made my nephews happy. Yeah, you know, my brother's kids and the wife, they're happy. That's one of the things that I was looking for, and it makes me happy also.
Maybe for the new subscribers who are watching and they don't know who Irene Soita is, maybe you can touch about how you came in Nyabohanse and the reason why you are in Nyabohanse, and also on the other end, you decided to get out of Nyabohanse and now you are back in Nyabohanse. Yeah. Yes.
So Irene Soita, I'm called Irene Soita. I come from Bungoma County. Bungoma County is County
it in
0.
Central?
No, Western Kenya.
Western Kenya.
In the part of Western Kenya. I came here last year, just like every YouTuber who was coming to Nyabohanse.
For the party.
For the party at Ayamaro's villa. Yes. Yeah. So I came and I made family here, you know. Absolutely. I'm so grateful for that. After that, we became family. Yeah. So like getting to know Minhawi, Claude Joseph, and every YouTuber who was at the villa, it was something that I always thank God for that. Yes. Yeah, because it showed me that everyone is struggling in one way or another. For sure. Yeah. And I used to fear you.
You used to fear
I always say that.
Why? You know, why you
with the goggles on the motorbike, like, who's that? But when I got to now to live with you under the same room, yes. Oh my God. And I just love those moments. They're so precious. Yeah. You know, you always call me like, Irene. Soita.
I used to love Soita because it used to be more easy for me to call Soita rather than
and Irene. For me, when you call me Soita, you remind me of my dad. Oh, I always felt good. Wow. You know, and the encouragement. Yes. You have really, you encourage me. And meeting Minihawi. Absolutely. And just Kina Paris. Kina T, Muita Junior. We are just in that plot, you know. Yeah. Everybody is struggling.
For his own,
for to make ends meet.
For
you understand?
Sure. Yeah.
We are there and we don't care about the government. We don't care about the politics and everything. But we are just struggling at one
common thing. And
I remember one day Minihawi, you know, I don't know how we clicked with the Minihawi, yes, but she's a vibe, man.
And you became like sisters, real sisters. I was like, hey.
Then we come together like that. It always felt so nice, you know. And I feel good. I feel excited for the thanks that you helped me. You encouraged me. Yes. You gotten me a phone when we talked.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
And we have to give much thanks to one of our subscribers called KM.
Yeah, KM.
Thank you so much. Actually, she's still over here. I hope
I still have the phone.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Very, very nice.
Yeah, I still have the phone. Claude Joseph, I feel like you always don't forget where you came from. Absolutely. The people who held your hands. For sure. You know, because not everyone is doing perfect. Yeah. Everybody has their own struggles, you know. True story, yeah. It's just that you add your problems there and you just find a way of holding each other's hands. Yeah, for sure. So when I say like when I came here, I had an intention of going back to work because I wanted to bring my life back to where it was. Yeah. Even though it has not, but with the little steps that I've made and the support that I've gotten. Yeah. I appreciate.
You appreciate. We always, you know, most people like us, we have like there's this step that you make and you thank God. Hey man, God, thank you so much for, because where I was is not the same position where I am today.
Yeah.
But there's people who are like, even if you make, okay, today maybe yesterday you made like 100 Kenyan shillings.
Yeah.
Today you made 500 Kenyan shillings. But people still are like, I need more, you know.
Need more,
An urge of a human being is to need more. You know that.
More, yeah.
But there are those who want to wake up, just make it overnight. So like, I wanna buy this now, abundance.
Yeah.
No. You have to appreciate first the small steps.
The small steps
then
that
the bigger steps are coming slowly by slowly.
And so I remember when one day we sat with Mini Howie, and she just encouraged me.
Absolutely.
And she showed me the YouTube how it goes, and told me like, Irene, just be patient. It's gonna be happening to you soon. So patience is a virtue.
Absolutely.
Yeah, patience is a virtue. I've been patient enough, and I'm just happy that everyone around me understands me and they're very patient. Yeah, and just reaching out to you guys and telling you like, you know, there's a time when you sent me money and she was going to Uganda.
Oh,
I was so happy. Yeah.
She finished? For tour.
She was going to for a trip.
Yeah,
in Kampala. I was so happy. So I said like, oh, next time when I just go to Nyabohanse, I'll go with her. So I was telling me, I'm coming with the Kimberly and you'll not be there, but I'll just take her to say hi to Claude Joseph, CJ. And she was like, oh, so every step, everything that you receive from the people who loves you, CJ, I'm so grateful.
Thank you so much.
I'm so grateful for
Thank you so much, because
kind-hearted people, you, Minhawi, and everyone who have been supportive. I'm so happy.
In short, how was Claude Joseph by then, and how is Claude Joseph currently?
By then and now, you're doing great. You're doing great, and you're just the same. I think now you have become small. In body.
Responsibilities.
Yeah. You have become
and also
small.
a lot of things. You know, by that time, Bibi was okay. By that time, when you were around here, Bibi was very much okay. She was doing things on her own. Our family was maybe doing their things on the other side. So support was support to them was like very minimal. But for now, support is like, so you need to go hard, and also the stress of people telling you something that you haven't done to make them the reality come. So sometimes it compresses your mind, like thinking about what you want to do for that it can grow. But
you know, I'll talk about Bibi. You know, when age comes in, I saw with my grandmother. When age comes in, then Bibi becomes like a baby.
A very young baby,
yeah. Right now, she solely depends on you.
Absolutely.
We came here very early in the morning, and I saw your mom. She's doing a lot. She has to cook for her. She went to washes. She has to wash her house.
Her clothes.
Go wash Bibi's house. Now it's the time that you're gonna see like she needs a lot of work.
For sure. Yeah.
But it's just like right now, it's just that moment where you have to give too much love. You have to love her more.
More, yeah.
Yeah. And you need to be very understanding. I remember my grandmother, she would just walk out. There's food. Why can't you go and eat?
She doesn't want to eat.
She doesn't want to eat.
Same to my grandma.
Leaves.
So I need to be somehow a little, not very harsh, but a little harsh to her, to tell her, if you don't eat this, you die. I'm sorry if sometimes I tell her that way.
I had your mom telling her that we're going to call the doctor to give injection.
To help her injections.
That's when I hear her speaking. She fears injections. Yeah, I know.
You know the moment you used to pice her fingers.
Yeah.
To just bring blood out so that we can measure the sugar levels. So she felt she had that trauma. So even it's just once to just check on how she's doing it. Had to be sweet like a baby. Guys.
And about the things that happening for me, I always say like since we were young, there's so much that used to be talked about. You know, even you'll be told like you have eaten vegetable from a pot and you haven't eaten.
And you haven't eaten that. And you develop stress from that. How will I tell them to believe
Yeah, and they don't believe.
They don't believe
so
that.
I've seen like now we have that with the YouTube, we have diversified, we have now made friends with so many
people.
People.
And we give thanks to Almighty God for that. Yes.
So it's really hard unless it's really hard, Claude Joseph. But at the moment you know from your heart that I've not done it,
and whatever I'm doing is right.
It's right. The only person who will protect or defend you is God.
It's God, actually. Yeah.
It's God.
Thank you so much, Irene Swahita, and for always coming back. This is like your home.
Yeah.
You always come, feel free. The moment even you are from there, just say I'm going to class. Even if I'm not around, even if like now Minhao is not around, feel free. You can just cook food. You just feel free. This is like,
but it's home. Also good for you people to walk. Like you don't have just to be in Migori County. You have to be like Irene. I'm in Kisumu coming to Bungoma County.
I'm a traveler, you know that.
Yeah, with the motorbike you can come.
For now, I'm a little bit chained in the village a little bit because of the situation of Granny.
Yeah.
But I'm praying that the moment she'll recover a little bit. I want even just go to check on my wife because also. Yeah. You know, family, because they always say the family I'm creating right now is the family that I'll be with it the entire life. In the entire life. This one will now like an extended family. Yeah. So also it needs me to just go stay with my family a little bit. Yeah. But not that I'm going to leave my family. But no, it's just like whatever they need my support, I'll be there for them. Yeah. So sometimes I'm a little chained because if I just get out, that's why you see even I don't mingle with most people around. Because the moment I get out of this place, you hear a call, Granny. She's like this. She's like this. She needs your attention. So sometimes I'm like, oh God, so help me. A lot of stress, and you know it's money wise. I know. You have to go in the pocket, do this, until like you forget even putting good clothes or maybe eating good food. You know. But
we're going to pray. And we're going to pray that God also gives you the energy, gives you the patience, you know. That's what you need right now, and just do the right thing. And I just want to tell you, Minhao, that I came and you're not here.
She's around. She's watching you over here. Minhao. Irene is around. And, she came back, but you're not around. Why?
Yeah. But she's doing good. It's also good for her to just get some rest somewhere else. You know, it was also too much for her. But we pray that
the environment was so toxic for her. A little bit. I know. At this point.
I know.
You know, at this point we need a place where she can just sit, relax and
do her things.
Just give an environment where the kid can also be very much think about herself. Like here you'd be today is a lot is happening over here in the village, but they have been saying that it's her who brings those things. But the moment she's far away, even it's more worse than when she was around. It's a lot. And I'm like, God, it's you. Yeah.
That's why I told you, like, only God can intervene.
Intervene in between.
And so long as you know yourself, only God can intervene.
Absolutely. I think guys, please check out Irene Swahita.
Irene Swahita.
And thank you so much for paying a visit. Yeah. And I guess she has a channel by the name Irene Swahita. Please go check her out and also show some love there. And thank you so much, Irene.
KM, she's still called KM.
KM,
yeah. I still hope you're still subscribed to my YouTube channel. You were the first person that we really connected through Claude Joseph. I really appreciate it, and I still appreciate. My God bless you abundantly. And I still upload videos. Right now, I'm on step 2 of monetization. Yeah, I'm so happy. I'm so excited. I'll keep on pushing.
Absolutely. All right, guys. I will be right back after the break, and I want to be sharing with you what's happening over here, up and down, and see you guys. All right. Oh, you have something to say?
No.
Okay. All right. Yeah, guys. That was Irene Swahita. So from here, I'll be heading to Sirari. I want to go buy soup. For grandma. Yeah, you know, sometimes soup, because I'm seeing her, she's kind of a little bit weak. And she's not much okay with these other foods. So it's better I buy her soup in this container, then bring it to her. Then we want to see how her reaction is, because you know soup, it's like goat soup, but it's not goat soup. It's a soup that has been mixed with a lot of different offals. So much things that have been there, so let me rush there. And then I wanna see. No, why are you running to me? Don't worry. So I wanna rush there, bring her soup, then we see how everything would be. All right, let's go. Just moved by Tanzania. I bought the soup. So it's time to go back home. I take the soup to grandma. This is Tanzania. Guys, I just came back. Grandma, she's sitting over there. Let me just balance what's supposed to be balanced in here, and then I wanna see. Right, let me show you the soup, guys. So good soup. And the good thing of these people, they gave me with some veggies. These are pigweed, and there's a lot of soup inside here. You see the soup, it's a lot. So Manu,
Yes.
give yourself a shout out, bro.
Yeah, what's up, guys? Come back to Claude YouTube channel. If you are new, subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment. My name is Manu
Hold
Cloud.
the GoPro and talk to people.
Yeah, my name is Manu Cloud. Continue watching this video to the end. Subscribe on this channel at Claude YouTube channel if you haven't. Continue there, watching the videos till the end.
Yeah, for sure, guys.
Like, share. You know, if you share, you might like help me to get more and more subscribers. This is the soup.
Yeah, this is the soup, guys. You see how it is? It's a soup that has boiled for more than 6 hours.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a soup that has boiled for more than 6 hours. That you see, it's whitish.
yeah.
So it has boiled more than 6 hours. Then I wanna mix moringa inside here. Let me just put a small meat. You know that these are just offals, guys. You see the offals inside here? Yeah, just offals. Then I wanna mix a little moringa inside. I'll just cross this one inside here. This one. Then I just mix a little moringa so that baby, because she might think it's something. Yeah, that one is better. Oh man, no, that moringa is so no. So I'm gonna mix it a little by little that way, so baby can drink the soup. Yeah, Manu, yes. Let me take this to grandma. Let's go. Open for me that door. Let me just try it because that's nice. No, she'd enjoy this. This at least will give her some energy, right?
Yeah.
You see, it's very nice soup. Now this will give her some energy. Baby. Yeah, baby. Unywa supu. Shika supu hii hapa. Unywe. She doesn't know what is inside here. Supu hii hapa baby, unywe supu. Shika vizuri na mikono yote mizuri. Shika vizuri, si kikombe hichi. Shika na mikono miwili baby. Shika supu unywe baby na mikono miwili hiyo hapa. Supu.
Mama naweka chumvi.
Haina chumvi hiyo. Ni dawa. She's asking whether it has salt, but I'm telling her it doesn't have salt. Stop. I think I'll be buying more of soup. Because she loves soup more than anything. Maliza baby, usitapike. Maliza! I'm telling her to finish so that she can't. You know, sometimes she feels like vomiting. So it's better she eat this and then to be better. It's like eating the chicken fillets. I saw somebody saying a comment, giving a comment that these dogs doesn't. They eat a lot. Even I bought them dog food. I mix soup, that's a bone soup or meat soup with them. Relax, slowly. So that they eat slowly. Have clean water, man. Yeah, clean water. Yeah, so you know, sometimes feeding dogs can be, you need to treat them the way you treat yourself. They need to have clean water. Yeah, and that is it. Sometimes that maybe they are staging, you know, the dogs are staging. When they came, they are very big, so you know, they're growing big and also they're reducing a little bit, but they eat normal, the normal food that they're supposed to eat. They always eat such kind of food. Like I buy them dogs food so that they always boost their immune, you know. And also, yeah, that's how it is. And I appreciate for those who have watched this video to the end. I really appreciate your love and support. Thank you so much, guys, for staying with me till this time. Please subscribe, show some love, and also if you're wishing to just comment down below and advise me where necessary, please advise me where necessary, because this journey I can't do it alone, you know. I have to share with you. They always say problem shared is a problem half solved. So it's better I'm sharing with you guys, because you are my people who I cherish on, so that you keep on also motivating me. And also, yeah, that's it for these hard times that I am in right now. It's really hard times, but I'm appreciating the gift of life. As long as we are alive, we keep on striving daily by daily, so that things move on well and great. Yeah, so I appreciate that, and thank you so much, and be blessed all. We remember we are on the road to 30,000 subscribers. Just 30,000 subscribers, guys. If you share this video today, and if you show some love by telling a friend to subscribe and watch our videos at least 10 or 15 minutes, I really appreciate, man. You can watch also with your TV. You can if you have two phones, you can put another phone this side, another phone this side. And also make sure if you don't skip the ads, because if you skip the ads, man. That's where also I'm getting something small, so I'm encouraging you not to skip the ads. The moment you see an ad, maybe an ad of 30 seconds, don't skip. An ad of 1 minute, don't skip. But 5 plus, you can watch a half and then you just skip, because I don't want also you to miss the enjoyment of maybe the video that we are producing over here in the village. So, but don't skip the ads. And of course, at these times where things are really not okay on this side, I'm really welcoming you all to just put a hand, support me where necessary. And I really appreciate your love and support for this time. I can't make it. I alone, man, I alone, I need your support. I push where necessary, I put my effort where necessary. And also, I tell you guys, please, at this point, I've pushed up to this point, please help me push this wheel. So let's keep on pushing this wheel so that it can roll and roll and roll and roll and roll until the time where things will move. Now it starts running on its own, so yeah, be blessed all. And may Almighty God keep on blessing you guys, and also for the amazing love that and support that you are showing me through the comment section. I really appreciate your love and support. So hey, all right guys, thank you so much, and much love from this side, and bye bye guys. Bye, I love you. See you on our next video.